equations to find A and B. It's called a systems of equations, and you can do it by substitution. You can do it by elimination, also called the addition method. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line them up. Right under this 4, I'm going to put 0 equals A plus B. Because both of those are true statements. And if I add these two equations, I get 4, A's cancel, equals 2B. So it's B. 2. Divide both sides by 2, there's B. How am I going to find A? Yeah. Plug B into one of the equations. Doesn't matter which one. Whoops. So I'll do the bottom one. 0 equals A plus 2. So A is negative 2. So your final equation is negative 2x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. So they gave us, I guess it was C. We found D by doing the y-intercept. We knew that A had to be negative. And we used points on the graph to find A and B. One point they gave us, the other one we had to look at the graph and find. Which we can do that. Question. So, for the next one, it says, consider the quartic function. You have that to answer the following questions. A, use Descartes' rule of signs, so that's a change of sign thing, to create a chart of possible combinations of the types of roots that f of x will have. All right. So how many sign changes does it have? Yep, it's got one right here, and then not one there. So it's got 2. So that means it's 2 or 0, right? Because it's always a multiple of 2 apart. How do we find the negative? How many negative zeros there are possible? Yeah, f of negative x. And just remember, when you plug in negative x, if it's an odd degree, that means odd exponent, then the sign changes. If it's even, sign's the same. So sign stays the same on the first one, so it's still negative x to the 4th. Next one's squared. It skips the cube, so it's still going to stay the same. Next one's going to change, and it stays the same. So how many sign changes there?
2.
Right, here to here is 1. That's not 1. But here to here is 1. So it's 2 or 0. So that means there's 4 possibilities here. Because you have 2 on each one. 2 times 2 is 4. So it can be 2, 2, and 2 or 0. Or 0 for both of these and 2 or 0. basically have to match the 2 with both numbers and the 0 with both numbers. Okay, what about zeros? Say that again. There are no zeros because there's no there is a constant. There's no x I can factor out. So this is just automatically 0. What's the total of each row supposed to be? 4, because it's a quartic. So if I can add up the row and get 4, then I know there's no imaginary. If I can add up the row and it's not 4, then I have to add in that many imaginary. So like for the first one, 2 plus 2, that's already 4. So I know I have no imaginaries. On the next one, I only have 2. So I have to have 2 imaginaries. What's the next 2 going to be? 2 and 4. Very good. Question? Okay, see, that's review. That's stuff we were doing, but this is a good review before test anyways. B, sketch a graph of f of x on the axes pictured on the right, then determine which combination of types of roots from your table in part A is correct. Give a reason for your answer. So, we're going to use our calculator here. So if you didn't grab your calculator, grab it. Well, you shouldn't grab your calculator until I tell you anyway. So please go ahead and grab your calculator. And we're going to graph that. Negative x to the 4th plus 3x squared, so on. Now the cool thing is, this one tells us what our window is going to be. Because it's right there. Everything's negative 4 to 4. Go to window and change x min, x max, all the mins to negative 4 and all the maxes to positive 4. I'm going to take a picture of mine so you can see it. So that's what it should look like. If it's not looking like that, let me know so I can come look at yours. Notice I changed it. The x min is negative 4. Only goes out to negative 4. X max, positive 4. You can't see it because there's a glare. Anybody get something different? Oh, maybe I typed it in. Let me get a little book back in my white equals. Or maybe I just didn't see it. Negative x to the 4th. Do you have plus 3x squared? If It's plus. Isn't it plus?
Yeah, it's plus.
Was it plus on yours? Oh. Minus 2x minus 2. Here's that where you look at it, need it back though. But it's better, definitely. Negative x to the 4th plus 3x squared minus 2x minus 2. Oh, your window's not set. Oh, sorry. Your window should go from negative 4. I'll do a window right there. And see I'm going from negative 4 to 4. This should be just 1. That doesn't change. There it is. Anyone else? Okay. Good. Because we definitely need to ask questions about that because you know it's going to show up. I don't want it to take, I just don't want it. Okay, so graphing this, it looks like somewhere close to 2, but not quite. And somewhere here-ish. And it should cross down here at negative 2. So it kind of looks that's really bad. Something like that. That was a little more spread out, but what else?